whatever you are in the world, whatever the weather is out there. I hope you are doing great. And thank you for joining us live or later on. Excited to have you here today with us for another episode of our Live from Dreams to Reality. And why I'm so excited because you're talking about something that doesn't change just businesses. I think it changes our lives, and that's gratitude, right? So think of it if the your biggest success wasn't about how much money you make, but how much gratitude you can cultivate along the way, right? Because I think gratitude is more than just saying thank you. It's definitely start to say thank you, but it's that mindset that it transforms our life, right? It changes our perspectives. It makes everything easier in a way. So hopefully everyone listening or watching us is happy to talk a bit more about it and to get some maybe tips from us on how we do it, how gratitude helps us in tough times in business, how it changes our mindset, and maybe some of the tips of what we do every day to you know um, practice the gratitude. And for those of you here, I'm Dana. I'm a mom. I'm an IT manager and also a digital business owner. I live in Canada for over 25 years, originally from Romania. And I have here with me some amazing of my business partners that I give them a chance to introduce themselves. Kit, do you want to say something about yourself a bit?
Yeah, I'm Keith Hall. I'm from Alberta, Canada, and I've met many of these ladies, or all of these ladies. We've all been on the same lives here for the past few weeks, and I'm getting to know them. I'm a husband. I'm a father of two. I worked in the oil and gas industry for many years, and in 2023, I ended up losing my job, and I was quite happy about that. I am today, especially today. It's cold outside. When I was a young guy, I used to work outside in these temperatures for 12 hours a day or more and for weeks on end. So now that goes to our, I guess, to our topic today of being having gratitude, being grateful.
Oh, yes. Good to
Yeah.
see you. It's Moira. Good evening.
Thank you so much, Dana. Thank you so much, guys. It's actually 7 p.m. by me now in Dubai. Yes, for those that still do not know me and have come across my page for the first time, I'm originally from South Africa. I'm now residing in Dubai, and it's going to be 4 years in May this year. Due to my work, I'm still a full-time registered midwife, and I'm married. I have two boys, and I love what I do. I'm a proud digital business owner, and we actually came out today to this nice lake. It was actually supposed to be Love Lake. So this lake is like in a shape of a heart. So there's two hearts that's
Oh,
combined. So it was so full then to go in. We couldn't even go in. So there's another lake as you go in, as you come in towards Love Lake. So we're just parking somewhere, but it's a nice scene. And then we have a desert on the other side. So it was a lovely Sunday. Yeah. Thank you so much, guys.
thank you, Moira. Oh, yeah, February is what? It's love month, right? So, hey, very appropriate to go to the Love Lake, and the fact that it's heart-shaped, that's nice. I hope you took some nice pictures that you can share with your followers of your day of the lake. Vaida, good to see you. Good morning. Back to you. Yes.
Thank you, thank you. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, wherever you are watching us from. My name is Vida, original from Ghana, currently in the US for over 11 years. I'm a wife, I'm a registered nurse, and proud digital business owner. Enuanom na adɔfo bi a wotie me medin divider a mefiri Ghana sɛ sɛ mewɔ US ha. Mene me kunu ne me mma mmiɛnsa ne wɔ ha. Meyɛ nurse ni a meyɛ digital business owner. Wohwehwɛ biribi sɛ womfa nka wɔ adwuma mu a bra ha na bɛjoine yɛ. Meda wase. Back to you and thank you.
Thank you, Vaida. And Rita, how's the weather in Spain, Rita? Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Here it's rainy, it's windy, and all everything, but not too cold. That is what we are grateful for. So thank you for having me always, Miss Dana. Hello, everybody. Good afternoon. My name is Rita. I'm a mom to a beautiful daughter. I'm a Nigerian from Benin City, Edo State, but I'm based in Spain. I'm a telephone banking agent and a proud online business owner. So back to you, man.
Thank you, Rita. And for those maybe the first time catching our live, or even if you saw us before, but you heard us talking about our digital business. We are all business owners, some working still, some just doing it full time, some part time. What this business is like an online franchise where we have this digital system in place that can help everyday people, right, regardless of their background or the experience or the location. It helps them build an income stream that gives them, the financial security, flexibility, time freedom, whatever your reason is. And the very good part that we all like about this is that we have this automated system. We have an amazing step-by-step training, a community. So everything comes as a package while you still own your own business. You are your own CEO. So you decide how you run your business, how much time and money you invest. So you have that flexibility and that power while still having all the system that's helping you. So you don't have to have spend a lot of money or time training yourself or understanding how business runs. So as long as you are willing to learn, to be coached, and you want to put some time and money into a business that is for long term, then this is the business for you. And we are talking here a lot about automation, about tools and strategies that comes with this business, and we all love those. But we also talk very often on this lives about the mindset, and that's why today I wanted to explore how being grateful, right? How gratitude can transform that mindset, that in turn will change your business. And it may sound, a bit strange to talk, business owner talking about mindset and being grateful, and how is that have to do anything to do with, running a business? But trust me, the gratitude can change the way you approach the business and can change how successful your business is. And maybe we will start with that, with how gratitude can change your business and why it's important for, especially for long-term success. So Mara, if I ask you this, why do you think gratitude is important in business?
You know what, Dana? That's a good question. And we were actually I was listening to Tina yesterday, and when she said that we should be grateful for what we have, and especially the business that we are in, and the lots of benefits that we get out of this business. But besides that, it's actually also for your own sanity. If you are not grateful for the things that you have, if you are not grateful for the small achievements that you have, how are you going to manage the big achievements, right? So you have to be grateful for the little things, in order for the big things to come. So the more grateful you are for things, the more they are going to come and flow to you. It's just as the Bible says as well. And the fact that it's also, as I said, it's for my peace of mind. I want to feel joyful and happy, and if I'm grateful, I'm going to be satisfied, and I will feel positive, right? And it will also keep that positive mindset of me going. And the fact that I show the gratitude to each and everyone, that is part of the success or the journey and the achievement, right? I'm going to appreciate the finer things. It's about appreciating the finer things, in order to see and get the big things in life. That is how I see it. And also, the fact that you are, you show your gratitude, you show your appreciation, wouldn't that affect also the relationship and the connection with the people, you are surrounded with, and especially when it comes to your family as well, right? um I'm so grateful for my kids. It also sometimes reminds me, of things that I forget, you know or things that I need to do. um and as I said, it's all about the relationship and the building of the relationship. I was talking to my mentee the other day, and she said, yo, she don't know how to express her appreciation for the way I am supporting her, and that makes me feel good at the end of the day, because it tells me, okay, at least I'm doing something good. Sometimes you think you're not doing your best, or you're not giving your best, or you doubt yourself. But then the people confirms it and they come back, especially that time when they come back and they say thank you, you know. And sometimes we do not see it, and then or we do not hear it. But people somehow, you know, may not be today, but tomorrow or the next day, if they do come back and say thank you, okay, you did a job well done. And that is fulfilling, that is fulfilling. And that is actually a motivation to keep going. So that is the important thing when it comes to gratitude, and especially for long term success. So if you know what it means now, you would know, you know, in the long term, all these goals that you had and set for yourself, you will appreciate that goals, and the fact that the challenges that you will face, you will be facing it, but you will manage it so efficiently, because you have that um, you have that mindset, right? You have that mindset. You have changed someone's life, and the fact that you have helped someone, you know it means that in the long term, you will be able to face anything. It doesn't matter what it is, you will be able to face anything, because someone has told you that you have done already a good job. So why not doing that thing and continuing doing that thing? So yeah, thank you so much, Dana.
Thank you, Myra. Yeah, you touched a couple of very good points, right? The gratitude can keep you motivated, right? Can keep you, you find joy in every day, even on the tough
Mm,
days, being grateful and looking for. Because sometimes we wake up in the morning and you feel like, yeah, that is nothing. I say thank you, be grateful just because I wake up. But actually, it's true.
mm,
Just because you wake up, you can be grateful for that, right? You are alive, it's another day, and it's up to you how to make that day. So if you look at it that way, start the day with gratitude, start the day
yes.
with that mindset that this is a great day and I'm grateful for it. I think it will change how the whole you
Mm,
have the power to change how the whole day works, right? Or at least how you look at it, right? Because sometimes you cannot change necessarily how the day works, but you can change how you react to it, right? And
yeah.
that's why having that mindset can change any obstacle into opportunities, right? You look at
Yes.
them, it's like, hey, how can I make today a better day rather than, oh, today is not a good day. So you start with that mindset, and definitely it's not going to be a good day if you start
True,
like that, right?
true.
So being grateful, and you give the example from the mentee. I think that's an amazing example on how, you being grateful will can change someone's day, right? Like how Menti
Mm,
just mentioning something, it changed your day, it changed the way you looked at, how
yeah.
you trusted yourself. So it's such a small thing that creates that amazing ripple effect, right? Like throwing a stone in the lake.
Mm,
It touches so many other things and so many other people. So being grateful for you or for someone else, it can change their life, and in turn, right, they can do something for someone else. So that's one small thing that we all can do. That, and you also mentioned that you don't even know when those ripples can touch other people, right? So it's not only the immediate grateful that you feel better for the moment, but it can touch people in the longer term. So definitely, changing that mindset. And I remember in one of the previous lives, I think it was Relo who shared a nice story. He said, like, I don't remember from who he got that, but when you wake up in the morning, you know, just you're looking for your shoes, to put on your feet, like go on your knees. And since you are in your knees looking for your shoes, maybe say a prayer or say thankful, say thank you for that day, right? So it's like, oh, it's kind of a reminder. Since you are down there, how about
Yeah.
you say thankful to God, to universe, to whatever you believe in, right? You don't have to believe in God in order to be grateful for that day. So I love that, and I always remember, in the morning, it's like, hey, maybe I should, go in my knee and say thank you for this day, and then start your day, then go through the craziness.
True.
But right, all these small things that we can do every day, and there are a lot of small things like this, can change your mindset and can make your day a better day, right? So, Vida, if I'll ask you about sharing with us how some of what other, practices, what other things like this help you stay grateful every day that maybe you do. I know you go to church, but
Thank you so
also.
much. There are so many things that you say. Gratitude to God, to your colleagues, to anyone. So practicing gratitude daily can improve your mindset. That is one of the things. Boost your happiness, and then one increase overall your well-being. Even get it up from that bed, you have to say thank you. You have to appreciate it, and you have to say gratitude because somebody have not gotten up from the bed. So that is the first thing I do when I get up from bed. Even if I come back from work, I have the job. Somebody don't have the job. So although the job is stressful, but after coming back or on my way, I say gratitude to God because somebody don't have and I have a job and I pay my bill and I have that mindset because if your bill have no pay, you don't have that mindset. So you have to say gratitude to God or anything. Saying gratitude to a friend for kindness, support, or something that somebody have done to you. So gratitude is something that we have to practice daily to make your day smooth. If you it's just like it's some kind of prayer that some people do to make them happy. You have to appreciate what you have. If you don't appreciate the little one, you may not get the big one. So you have to say gratitude. So for me, I will say keep a gratitude journal. Write down 3 things in the morning or in the evening. What you are grateful for. Write it down. So that way it will keep you, it will remind you every day that, oh, you have to say gratitude. And then you practice it daily or other morning or evening. Any other way that help you. So, and you what? Keep your mind positive. When you are positive, when you get up to the day, make sure that you stay your day with positive statement. That will keep you moving. Anything that will come to your mind that you may not like it, I will change it to something that I ever done that make me happy, so that I'll keep moving. Other than thinking of anything negative, because if you think something negative, your day is going to go bad. But if you think positive, your day is going to go well. Express gratitude to anything that you have gotten. Your job, your children. I always say thank you to God for my children, for my job, for my car, because that's the one that helped me to go to work and come back. For God helping me to get up a day is gratitude. Some people are on oxygen for 24 hours. I can be able to breathe without oxygen. So I always say thank you to God. That's the first thing I do in the morning. Count your blessing. instead of focusing on your what? Your failure. Count your blessing. When you count your blessing, it keep you moving. You don't have to be worried about other things. Count your blessing every day. And then what? You meditate on what? On gratitudes. Spend a few minutes, even be silent and meditate to see what are you grateful for that day. Give back to others. Give back to others. Somebody have helped you. Also give back to somebody. That is a gratitude that you are showing to that person. There's a lot if I mean to talk. So give back to others. And then and end your day with gratitude. When you are going to bed, kneel down and say gratitude. Say good thing. Say thank you for keeping me throughout the whole day. So when you do that in the night and the morning, you see that your day keep moving smoothly. Thank you. And back to you.
Thank you, Vida. I love that. Start the morning with gratitude and end the day with gratitude, right? Because definitely it will prepare you for the next morning to start again with, in a positive mindset, and you'll sleep better. Uh, Before going to sleep, thinking of what all the things you are grateful for that day. Because definitely, as you mentioned, right, just the fact that you are breathing, that you have a car, that you have a job, even if you hate your job. Some
Yeah.
people don't have that job and maybe are wishing for a job, right? It's always like that we don't appreciate the things that maybe we feel like until we lose them. So, and I liked the idea of journaling, right? Having a gratitude list, writing it down. Sometimes just saying it may not be enough. When you write it down, makes them more concrete, right? When you see it, you write it down, you say it kind of makes it more concrete and more, you makes you think a bit more on why you are thankful for those things. Because it's true, when you write it down, they say, right, you have to say a thing, I don't know, seven, or to hear it 7 times to really believe it or understanding it. So uh, definitely writing it down and then saying it morning and afternoon will help you, really getting deeper into your mind and start believing it. Because sometimes we do these things just because, oh, let me try it. But if you don't really believe it, if you don't really feel it, it helps at least to start. But if you keep doing that every day, and that's another thing, right? You just do it today, and then next month when we are talking about this, oh, let me do the gratitude thing again, and then you forget. It's something you have to do every single day, right? It doesn't work if you do it once a month. It's better than nothing, but yeah, I don't think it helps. You have to do it every day. And, having, like, people have challenges, people have all these things that are pushing you. Try it for 30 days, and you'll see if you do it for 30 days, uh, it may be harder, you have to remember, but then after 30 days, what you've done it every day, then it kind of keeps going, right? You get into that routine, like we do with the kids when they are young, right? You want to have a routine in place, and that will help them. So it's same for everything else. So you want to have a routine in place, and having being grateful morning and evening. I'm sure not all of us have that since they were kids, right? You have to learn how to do it, and you have to get into that routine. And it's especially when the days are tough or the times are tough. Gratitude may feel maybe harder sometimes to wake up in the morning and feel grateful. So let's talk about how gratitude, or how can you practice gratitude on those tough days, and how they can shift your mindset. So, Rita, if you want to talk a bit about that, how the gratitude, can shift your mindset in the tough days, and how you can still be grateful on those days.
Well, very good question, because during tough times, that is when you know how prepared you are for you to be successful. Tough times make you to really know that you are working on your next level. tough times make you to really see that not only you are preparing to accept the failure, but you are also grateful that you are accepting it, and you are also thanking God that I'm able to bypass these tough times. Because tough times, it's not only if you really want to be successful in life, you need to pass through this period of time. Tough times are the times that will enable you to see yourself, how strong you are, how you believe in yourself more, how you have faith in God more. Because whenever we are going through any tough times, it means that I am a Christian, just like I've been saying this. It means that God is taking you to the next level. Tough times shouldn't be the time for you to quit. It shouldn't be the time for you to say, I am done. I don't want to do this anymore. Tough times can be that you are into that business and you are not seeing any results. And you are saying, how come I'm doing all of this over and over again, and nobody is asking me, or nobody is questioning me, or nobody is even interested in what I'm doing? That is also part of tough times. So most of the time during this period, that is when you need to sit down and still thank God that despite this moment, despite the time that I'm putting on my strength, my energy, I still have the zeal to continue. You know, that is the part of gratitude that you have to look at. You don't have to focus. My business partners have said it. You don't have to focus on the negative part. Just focus on the part that you are still moving forward. You are still looking into that vision board. You are still looking at your big why. Your big why is the vehicle for you to move forward. And you have to thank God that I am into this tough time. I'm not seeing any results, but I'm not making the results overwhelm me. The results are not overwhelming me. I am seeing the results as a way for me to find another part of me improving in my business, another part of me trying to make things better. Because when the time comes that the results will be running to me, everybody will be coming to me to ask for more questions, I will be prepared. Because tough times make you not only to be prepared for the successful time, but also makes you to believe more in yourself. So I am grateful that I'm able to accept the tough times, the time that could lead me to stop believing in myself. I'm grateful for that, because the positive mindset is helping me to improve more. It's helping me to see the good part of me moving forward to my successful life. And we don't have to, even if you believe in God, most of the time we humans think that if we believe in God, we are not going to pass through any tough times. No, that is the time you need to get closer to God. That is the time you need to believe in the universe. That is the time you need to know that, yes, I am moving to the next level, because the next level will teach me more how to be greater in my goal. So practicing gratitude is very, very important, either tough times or good times. But just focus and be grateful to God. And that is all I have to say, Ms. Dana. Thank you. Back to
Thank you,
you.
Rita. Yes, right. Like they say, everything happens with the reason, or as we say that God never gives you more than you can carry, right? So if you feel that it's a tough time, maybe it's with the reason. Maybe it's to prepare you for something else. Maybe it's to make you stronger. So believe that God, the universe, whatever it is doing that to you in order to prepare you. So it's look at it from that mindset, right? Like, hey, this is helping me. This is not put there to stop me. This tough time is there to help me. If you think of it that way, you'll find ways to, pass that tough moment. And there is no one in this world who didn't have tough times, but it's a bit easier to go through those tough times. And it's true, some of us had more tough times than easy times, and some people maybe have it easier, or maybe it's just the way the people look at those tough times, right? And how you make it look easy, even if maybe inside you feel like it's a tough time. So a lot of these things are very subjective, right? Like you feel like someone has a perfect life and you never know. So that's why don't, compare yourself, look at your journey and find the reason that you are grateful for, and how to go, past those tough time, and how to make those challenges into opportunities to grow. And Pete, if I go to you, how do gratitude play a role in the balance, right? We talk about tough times, we talk about daily. How do you achieve that balance between, being grateful and still, going through good or bad days?
Well, Dana, I spent a lot of time thinking about this question, and I don't know if I'm actually qualified to give you a good answer. I don't, I listened to Beta speak about the practicing and then your response after, and I don't practice it. Now, and it's not that I'm not grateful, and I don't know that, and I do appreciate where I am at in life. So for me to give you an answer, in my 20s, I would have never been able to say, to give you any response to this, because I didn't understand what gratitude meant or what grateful meant. So I did actually look that up before we came on here, and to understand the meaning of the two words. And so gratitude refers to the feeling of thankfulness and appreciation, while grateful is an adjective describing someone who has experienced that feeling. So essentially, grateful means having gratitude, but having gratitude doesn't mean you're grateful. If I've got it right. And so anyways, now that I'm here at this point in time in my life, I've been very fortunate throughout my life. I can say that. Even though, as you have said, everybody goes through struggles. I did as just like everybody else. But in my 20s, I was only responsible for myself, so I didn't really worry about tomorrow. I just was doing whatever, and I never thought about the future. I never thought I was going to get old. I never thought that I was going to be a father or any of those other things, and it just happened. And so, like everybody, as you progress through life, your thinking changes, you grow, you learn, and I'm at a position in my life where I am very happy for all the hard work. I'm very thankful for what I've done, and now I'm really thankful, and I appreciate this opportunity that I've got with this online business. I don't know if any of you attended that 6A meeting that we had yesterday, but I listened to a Gappy and a Kin story yesterday, and it was unbelievable. I listened and I listened to them, and I don't know that I went through half of what they went through to be able to become successful within this business. And it really made me think about, again, how fortunate that I really am. And then on top of it, I'm fortunate to be living in the country. This whole world is full of pain and suffering, and we as business owners, we talk about what it is that we're doing today, but we get off of here, nobody sees the struggles of maybe just looking after your kids for the day. You got to pull your hair out trying to make sure they're doing their homework or whatever. And so what role does gratitude play in achieving balance? Well, even though I don't practice it, I know that I do have gratitude. I'm thankful, and I appreciate where I'm at, where I'm at, even though I'm still going through struggles, just as we all are. We show up here, and it's not all roses. We're all struggling to try and build our business and try and figure out how to make this work. And so I guess at the end of the day, well, what role does gratitude play? Well, if you don't if you're not thankful and appreciative of what we're doing or the opportunity you've been given, I don't know that you will be successful with this, because you have to also give. And I keep saying that to you just about every week, Dana. I do appreciate all that you do for these lives, of the time that you spend doing this. So, you know, I don't know what else I can say to talk about this. It was a tough question for me. This is really tough. You made me
Thank
think.
you. Thank you, Keith. And definitely appreciate the openness and the honesty, right? And I think I've known you a bit on all these weekly lives that we have. And I think you say you don't really practice gratitude, but I think you do without even realizing. I know you talk very often about mindset a lot. I know you definitely tell me at least once every week how grateful you are for everything that I do. So you do practice gratitude. It's maybe you don't do it like I mentioned it. Maybe you don't write it down. Maybe you don't, go into your knees every morning, but you do practice gratitude. Believe me, you do. And that's why it's helping you. That's why you have this mindset. That's why you are always smiling, because in your mind, you do practice it. It's just it's in a different way than other people are doing it, right? Which is what is the best way, right? You don't have to do it in a certain way just because you read it in a book or someone you do it. You find your own way that is helping you have the mindset to change your perspective, have that mindset to overcome challenges, have the mindset to see the positive things in every day, have the mindset to find the small things, to say thank you for someone else. And that's all the gratitude is. So it's interesting that you didn't really or you felt that you don't understand the concept, while you actually practice it and you have it deep in yourself. So it's yeah, I think it's the revelation for today. It's, sometimes you don't even realize that you are grateful every day. So maybe for those watching us, here is the challenge for today. Find one thing that you are grateful for today, and think of how you practice that gratitude. Because as kids, right, you may find that you are actually practicing without even realizing it, or you may find that, hey, maybe I want to find a way to practice it more, you know um, to put some effort and to find another way to practice this gratitude to help me. So thank you everyone for being here. If I don't saying it enough, thank you. I appreciate all of you. I couldn't I couldn't go on these go lives by myself every single weekend. So really appreciate you taking your time to be here with me. And for those of you watching, if you want to build a business that will give you more to be grateful for, will give you the community, will give you the mindset, will give you and the money will come, right? If you do that, then join our free info session to learn much more about this business. We have there much more information that we can provide you here. It's a free session. We have the short version, 20 minutes, the long version, 90 minutes, whatever you need, whatever your time is. It's, if nothing else, is definitely flexible, this business. And the first step is also flexible. It's free. Join it, listen in there. And if you have any questions, we are here to guide you, to help you, and, to change your mindset a little bit. And with that, thank you everyone again, and see you next Sunday or Saturday next time.
Bye bye.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
Dana.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Thank
Bye.
everybody.
you. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. Good night.
Good night.